Hi, my name is Michael Spalletti and I'm an 18-year-old Jersey boy currently in the NUN England program. When I was first applying to schools last fall, studying abroad was not even an option. Initially, I was kind of confused and reading the acceptance letter telling me that I would be spending my first semester abroad. After weeks of deliberation, I made the decision that London was to be my new home for the next upcoming fall. The closer August 20th, the day that I was set to leave, came, the more mixed emotion I began to feel. Even though I was excited to begin a whole new part of my life, I was also nervous at what I was leaving behind. I knew I was going to miss my family and friends, and I was nervous about living on my own in a country that I was completely unfamiliar with. Before I knew it, my bags were packed and I was standing at the airport saying one last goodbye to my family. After a quick nap and a couple of in-flight movies later, my Virgin Atlantic flight landed in London Heathrow Airport. Exhausted, I grabbed my bags, got on the bus, and with a group of about 70 other Northeasterners, I was headed toward South Kensington. Arriving at Metrogate, my initial nervousness that I felt the entire summer vanished. From the first trip we took as a group to see the Chambers of Parliament to attending a huge, vibrant Caribbean street festival called Notting Hill Carnival, I had a feeling London was going to be pretty amazing. After a few days of getting oriented to the city, including to learn to look right then left when crossing the street, I was ready to get down to work. After attending a few of my first classes, I was surprised to notice how much exploring London was part of the coursework. From visiting countless museums such as the Natural History Museum right in South Kensington, to adventuring far into East London to visit a Turkish mosque and enjoy a traditional Turkish meal, my classes supported what I was learning in the classrooms with trips exploring the culture and history of this amazingly beautiful city. One of the greatest opportunities to fully embrace the British culture was through my volunteering placement called Service Learning. Initially, this was the part of the entire NUN program that I was most nervous excited for. I found out each week I was going to be volunteering at the Charles Dickens Museum. I also was to volunteer in both helping to clean up a local cemetery and planning and running a Halloween celebration that would take place later in the program. I was originally very nervous because I never read a Charles Dickens novel in my life, and now I had to be a curator at the house that Dickens once lived. After my first day volunteering at the museum, I was initially disappointed. What I thought was going to be fun, exciting work spending time at the museum turned into a lot more telling tourists to not touch things. Fighting these initial thoughts, I actually learned to quite enjoy my time at the museum. My favorite part of the whole experience was definitely being able to talk to the guests about Dickens' work and engaging their excitement in the topic as much as they did mine. Being in London, I also had a lot of free time to go explore the city myself. From going to a number of different concerts, including a band that originated from where I was from in New Jersey, to exploring London's nightlife and even learning how to cook, I took every opportunity to enjoy my first semester of college. This also included a week-long Euro trip I took to both Paris and Amsterdam. Overall, looking back on my NUN England experience, I would not trade this semester in for the world. From the city I've got lost in numerous times, to going to a traditional football match, to admiring the Paris skyline from the top of Arc de Triomphe, taking part in the NUN England program has transformed me into an independent, curious, global citizen who can handle any challenge that gets thrown at me.
Now when the radical preach come to get me released, we is all on the cover of Newsweek, and I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going, I'm on my way. I'm taking my time, but I don't know where. Goodbye to Rosie, the queen of Corona. See me and Julio down by the schoolyard.